Alright, and welcome back to Dungeons & Dragons Online. We've done a lot of errands helping the citizens of Korthos. And now it's finally our time to talk with Ursa Jernsvard. This is her here. So, listen, Travian, I know you've been helping around the village. This is serious. I've been talking to Kaja, and I'm convinced Lars Heyton is alive. I didn't find him in Heyton family crypt. No, not at the crypt. If you breathe a word of this to anyone, I'll disembowel you. Okay, here it is. I saw Lars Heyton at the Old Cannith Manufactury. In the flesh. One moment he was there, and then, if Heyton's actually alive, by dull dawn he can help us. Find him, Paladin. Acquire his assistance, whatever it takes. If you head out into the wilderness of Korthos Island, you'll see old ruins on the right side of the path. Climb to the top of the ruins, and there you'll find the passage into the Cannith Manufactory. Okay? I'll find Lars Heyton. So here we go. Say hello to you again. I'm going to head up this direction and go interrupt a prayer service. Surprise! Cultists. What do we have here? Hello. We're almost to 100 monsters slain. I guess not all monsters technically. Some of them.
A mangled sewer grate leads to an old abandoned Cannith Manufactury.
All right, let's head in. What do we have here?
You enter one of the laboratories where decades ago, House Cannith first imbued mystical life into automatons. Much later, these automatons became the Warforged.
Interesting.
The doorway ahead has been boarded up. Oddly, the work looks very recent.
Go at it then. No enemies yet. DM did mention something about automatons. I wonder. Oh, what's that? Rusty Iron Defender. It's like a robotic dog. Whoa. He must have got a perfect D20 on us there. Wonder if there's a way we can disarm that. What's this? Crate. Some bolts. And a valve. And that disabled the poison that was being sprayed here. That's good. How about here? Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Again. Another valve.
As you twist the second valve closed, the hissing stops.
So no more poison. Oh, he's gonna see us. Let's just... Hey there. Oh no, he knocked us down again. Thankfully he doesn't do much damage. Wow. I've gotta be prepared to avoid that. Alright, head further down the passage here. Oh, more of those robots. Strafe. Yeah, if we strafe to our right and left, I think that helps us a bit when it comes to fighting them. What do we have out here?
A magical barrier humming with compressed energy resolutely blocks your path. You hope you can find a way to disable it somewhere.
Oh, he's seen us. We really need another upgrade to our axe. I've had this axe for way too long. And we made it to a rest shrine. We haven't really been too wasteful with stuff, but I'll just rest here just because. The real battle doesn't happen until the end of the dungeon, and it's like, at that point, pointless to come back and rest. anyhow, so... Now this is open.
Icy jets of some alchemical compound coat these humming Cannith power crystals in a hard protective layer. You also notice several valves of various sizes spread around the room.
I guess we should turn the valves then.
Upon turning the valve, you hear a definite alteration in the pitch of the hiss as the gas struggles to flow around your obstruction. Without the alchemical jets coating the Cannith power crystals, you can now easily destroy them. As the last crystal shatters, the hum of power slowly fades into a heavy silence.
Ooh. Well, what do we have in here?
Who in the flame are you?
You! What have you done? My protections are gone. There's nothing stopping the Sahuagin now.
Stopping them from what?
They're hunting me, you fool. And you've just cleared the way for them.
I'm sorry, but I had to find you. The people of Korthos need your help.
Then you've wasted your time. Generations of my family fought and died, while those selfish wretches did nothing. Those villagers just want me to stand in front of the Sahuagin tide so they don't have to.
But what about
Oh no. The Sahuagin found me.
Suddenly the air shimmers with devourer magic. The Sahuagin have followed you in and are attacking. In your hands.
They wouldn't have sent so few after me. Stay alert. Sahuagin are still blocking our escape. Watch for more attacks. Sahuagin scum! Keep coming! I won't die that easily.
Any more of them? Ooh.
How do you see what I have to do?
Roll.
Sahuagin get your scent. They won't stop until you're dead. Is weakening. We might actually get through this. Just hold for a little longer. The Sahuagin magic is gone. We beat them off. This time.
Heyton looks weary after surviving this latest attack. Perhaps you should talk to him again.
And I've got some dread on me. But fortunately, we made it through the fight. So Lars, will it never end?
The Sahuagin will keep coming until I'm dead.
There is one way it can end. If we work together, we can drive the Sahuagin from Korthos Island once and for all. I've heard talk like that before, but everyone who stood up to the Sahuagin and their pet dragon is dead. But what about Kaja? Are you going to let her die too? Or maybe the Sahuagin will take her alive to the mountain.
Don't you talk about her! No! No! That can't happen. I won't let that happen.
All right, I will help you. I've been doing research about the dragon, and I've come to a startling conclusion. Oh? I have discovered that the dragon is not here of its own free will. It is being controlled by a creature most terrible, a mind flayer, from the depths of Khyber. But therein lies the key, and I have a plan which might just turn the tables. I will send Amalgam to meet you at the base of Misery's Peak. When you are ready, talk to him there. I will. Till we meet again, Lars Heyton.
Go now. Tell Ursa to hold the barricade just a little longer. Then meet Amalgam at the base of Misery's Peak when you're ready.
With Heyton finally persuaded to help, the people of Korthos might finally win their struggle.
And it looks like we are ready to level 3, which is great. I'm going to open up this chest. And we got a battle axe that is worse than the battle axe that we have now. Isn't that awesome? Although it does have a speed buff. Interesting. It does give us a speed buff, and it's not that much worse. But it's one-handed. So yeah, we're not going to use it. We're going to sell it. We need a great axe, not a battle axe. Anyhow, it is time to return to Korthos.
A mangled sewer grate leads to an old abandoned Cannith Manufactury.
Ursa. Well, you're taking your time finding Heyton. It's not as if all our lives are at stake. Actually, I already spoke with Heyton. He's alive and well, and he has a plan to get rid of the dragon. He is. He does. Thank Doldorn. Kaja was right about him after all. And right about you. Well, now we have a chance. Don't hang around here. Get out there and do whatever it is he told you to do. Don't worry about the village. I'll hold the Sahuagin here as long as I have to. Good to hear. I'll get going then. And let's do the feather cloak, as I like to.
Your finding Heyton transformed the village. It seems as if all of Korthos were holding out for news of your next great victory with bated breath.
Awesome. Yeah, this cloak will hopefully allow us to. Let's test it out here. Can we? Oh God. Can we jump here? No. It's not really showing us that we're falling slowly, but I know there are cloaks in this game you get in a They help you jump from very high elevations, and you kind of can fall safely to the ground. They're very helpful and useful. But anyways, I am going beyond myself here. I'm going to end the video, and we will continue with the very last Korthos dungeon in the next episode. So long.